All right, so the third part of our NEPA, y equals c plus I plus g plus nx, right? That national income and product accounting equation for our GDP, the one thing we need to know by the end of this class. The third thing there, right, is our government spending. And when we're talking about government spending, we're talking about all of the federal, state, and local. And we're talking about all their spending, spending on defense, spending on transportation infrastructure, on roads and highways, and spending on higher education and regular education, right? The schools that you went to, and 60% of the funding for Chadron State. So Keynes recognized that government budget is a powerful tool for influencing aggregate demand, right? This government spending here is a powerful tool for influencing this Y. That if we increase government spending, it could stimulate aggregate demand. So there's two main ways that we can influence aggregate demand, right? We can increase our government spending, which is going to increase our aggregate demand, or we can increase our taxes, which, depending on where they're at, is going to decrease our consumption and decrease our investment, right? Depending if they're consumer or producer taxes. And then in the case of producer taxes, depending on the relative elasticities and how much the firm passes those taxes through to the consumer. So one of the important bits that's lost a lot when we're talking about Keynesian economics is Keynes talked a lot about, during extreme times. So a lot of the opponents of Keynesian economics feel that the government, the powers that the government takes during these extreme times are never given up. And so the government's influence on the economy during every one of these extreme economic downturns, it just ramps up the government's involvement in the economy. There's never an accompanying period of, deregulation that happens during good times, right? So, neither here nor there. During extreme times like deep recessions, so Keynes felt that only the government had the power and the resources to move aggregate demand. Questions on government spending?